right, guys, welcome back to Texas Racing Channel. So we are finished with FL2K24. Got called off for the Sunday part, but we got all the video out and everything like that. And one of the guys that works at the track, my buddy Sean, he said, "Hey man, you got to come over and check out what we got going on over at my shop over here that I work at, which happens to be Classic Cars of Sarasota." And we're going to go inside and we're going to get a little tour of the shop here. And this place is absolutely insane. There's a lot of these cars are for sale, and Chris, another guy named Chris that works here, he's going to go over with some of the highlights of some of the cars, and we're going to try not make him too jealous with the old average Joe doing its duty out here, making these long, gigantic trips across the country. So let's head inside and let's see what these guys got going on. All right, guys, and the first thing you notice as soon as we get inside the facility is they've definitely got some really nice collectibles here on the showroom floor. And this place is just top notch, super clean, high dollar. Just a lot of really nice things happening in this facility. Let's go into the shop area right here, and you guys can just be in awe with me. Now, the thing is that Chris used to own the place, now works here, has to pull in a bunch of cars and get everything. There literally is a hurricane coming right now. And so I'm just getting this in real fast before I get the hell out of here because they're a mandatory evacuation. So hopefully everything that's inside this shop lives through this big storm. And but let's go. I'm going to start in the corner over here, and we'll work our way around. But you can just see me walking back there that this place is just unreal. So let's get over to this corner and we'll work our way around the whole shop. All right, guys. So we are in the area where the cars that are finished and for sale are. Some of these cars are sold, some of these cars are for sale. I'm sure they have a website with all that stuff, and I'll put all that information in the description with contacts and stuff like that. As soon as I walked in, the first thing I noticed was the C10. Now, this has already been sold. This is a very original car. Still has a 350 in it, air conditioning, but it's a Vortex 350. And this is one of the restorations that they've done. And I want to say, I think this thing sold for like, not sure if the price is on here or not, 55,900. And this thing was gone. I mean, they've got just everything from old school to new school. So I'm going to try and get you guys the best tour I can. I don't know of all the cars they have in the facility, but they have a lot of amazing cars here. So if you see something in the background that you're really interested in, all you gotta do is call them and ask Chris what's going on. But man, I mean, all these, look at these 4Runners or Land Cruisers. I mean, where are you gonna find this many Land Cruisers in this kind of condition? I looked at this one earlier. This one's got air conditioning. I think they all have air conditioning in them. And I mean, this thing is just unreal. 41,000 for a completely restored Toyota Land Cruiser that you could get in and just drive anywhere. It's unreal. I really want this Volkswagen, but I don't have that money. I wish I did, but look at these things. So we've got full access just to kind of walk around. The owner is actually out right now picking up a Viper, and he might be back in time, but like I said, they're trying to get all these cars put away, and they're preparing for the hurricane. So we're just going to try and get this last quick minute tour in, and then, like I said, get out of Dodge ourselves. But let me go up and walk around this way. It's unbelievable. Is that a Hearst edition? That is. Oldsmobile. Yep, that's a Hearst edition. Look at that thing. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that rod, dude. Let's go see what the interior of that looks like. Unreal. Look at the tire on that thing. Holy crap. Yeah, dude, that's like definitely some custom, what was it, Boyd Coddington kind of stuff going on here. And I mean, they've got just Porsches up the butt. There's a bunch of them on the other side over there, GT3 RSs, stuff like that. Got your Bentleys over here, Camaro SSs. Oh, this one's already sold, waiting to be serviced. And then you've got, look at this, Mustang 302 in it. A 302. It is a 302. Bam. $442. O's, baby. What's up? All original. Look at that. Jeez. I need my lottery numbers to go through. If I get my lottery numbers to go through, I could probably afford some of this stuff. There's a Shelby. Man, look at some of these cars. A couple Bentleys. Let's go off to this side and I'll walk up that back lane there. You've got some Bentleys over here. Thunderbird 390. Look at that thing. Amazing. So the way they have everything is they have like a, wow, look at this interior. I mean, it looks like it just came off the showroom floor. I mean, it even smells new. Where's Derek from Vice Grip? He needs to come in here and give me a smell tour because he knows how everything smells. Look at this thing. I'm not used to cars this nice, personally. Pontiac Grand Prix. Look at that, $23,500 for a complete, basically restored Grand Prix with all the bells and whistles and everything in it. I mean, you can pretty much get in this thing and just drive it. Hey, VW. Hey, we've got our 70 at the house that we're going to be working on here soon. It's not near as nice a condition as this thing is, but this car is absolutely gorgeous. $38,700. Oh, it's an oval window sedan. Okay, that explains. That explains it right there. So that gives it a collector's. There you go. Camaro SS. That's what my son wants. He wouldn't get this one though. Let's see what they're going for. That's not bad. 18.5. Is it a manual car? Yep. 6-speed car. Looks all original. I mean, this is just absolutely killer. Look at this big old LED sled over here. This is my style. This is the kind of stuff I like, those with the dolly bumper in the front. We all know what that means. Not much on the orange, but I dig it. I'd drive it. I'd probably get it painted personally, but I really, really like that a lot. Then you got all kinds of stuff in here. You got the Cadillac, what is it, ST, XLT, or XLR, so I'm sorry, XLR. So, I mean, you got everything old, new. Here's another Beetle over here. Mine's kind of that color, like 14 shades of that color. 21 grand. So you'll see the bumper in the back. You'll see, I mean, the window in the back. See the difference in the window compared to that one over there. So you can see the window right here. And you look at that one, and you see the oval window. So you can see the difference. And that one's probably a whole lot more collectible than this one. Oh, it's a Jag. So I've worked on one of these. When I was, I'll see if I can find the picture of it and post it up in the video. But I used to work for a friend. Used to do side work for him in his shop when he was behind on work on European cars. And I've worked on a red one of these, and they're amazing cars. Let me see if I can find I'll put a picture of it in there. This one is $178,000. I think the one we were working on was a couple years ago when I did it was $150,000, $200,000 car. But the value is definitely there. It reminds me of, I'm not sure if it's the same car that's in Ferris Bueller's Day Off or not. I'll have to check that and make sure for the reference, but it reminds me of that car for some reason. We'll get some more Mercedes over here. And I'm sorry, I'm hustling through here trying to get through as fast as I can. I saw them, they're already doing evacuation and all kinds of stuff. And I don't want to get stuck in too much traffic trying to get out of here. East African Safari. Look at that thing. That thing is so sick. Not for sale. That thing is so nice. Look at that. Caged up. I bet you this thing's got some stories to tell. Wow. Number 67. Look at that thing. It's amazing. OBS in the house. Look at this thing, is also super clean. Looks like the interior's been redone a little bit. Got a nice little radio in there. Column shift. Nice paint job. A little bit, you can't see the little bit of sparkle that's in there. This is a 1989 GMC wide side short bed. Man, such a beautiful car. Beautiful truck. So I was told that this one, they just got this one in, and this thing is just so sick and clean. This is the way they got it. They're gonna probably do a little restoration in on it, and you can see they just pulled it in. It's still got some water on it from the rain, but I mean, just look at this thing. Let me see if I can look inside. This thing is amazing, man. Just such an amazing car, and it's LS swapped. Impala baby. So there's not even a price on this thing. They literally just got this car and pulled it in. So if my lotto numbers go through, you might see this in the background on something. We could come over here, and they got this guy pushed off in the corner over here. Let's see. I'm not even sure what that is. It is a Volvo. Is it a Volvo? I think it's pretty cool. Look at this. Even got this old Ford. What is that, a Model T? No, it's not a Model T. Yeah, it is Model T. 1920. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll go over on this side first. So these are a bunch of these cars these are also for sale, but I'm going to go up and down the rows here. So you got your Corvettes and some more Bentleys. Oh, is this a Hearst car too? I don't think so. No, it's not a Hearst car. Which I like the Hearst shifter. This is a Super Sport 66. 396. Thing is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the interior of this thing. Like brand spanking new. Here's your convertible if you like that. Man. GTO. Oh, this one's sold. Look at that. This is what my wife loves. This is one of her favorite cars. I would imagine if this was two-tone teal and white, or white and teal, my daughter would freak out over this. But I wish I could afford to buy her this. God, I could see her just cruising around on Sunday, taking the kids to get ice cream. Man, God, I wish I could afford that. Let me see how much it is. It's already sold, but maybe it's got the price on it still. Yeah, it's under there. And once again, it's got the dolly. It's what I call the dolly bumper in the front. But it's $83,000. I'm sorry, but you can't buy the car, rebuild everything on it, and make it look like this for that kind of money. I don't know how these guys are doing it, but they must got a hookup on something. Here's a Saline 302. Another Mustang. There's a GT3. I think it's 90 something, 90, 99. The 99 GT3 Club Sport. Got the cage in it, fire extinguisher, suppression system. See down here. Excuse me, I'm still getting over it, inhaling rubber for the last 3 weeks at the racetrack. So another GT500, little boxer. Oh, here you go. Shelby GT500 KR, 65,000. 6-speed, 5.4 liters of horsepowers. Oh, nice. Look at this Gen 3. It's an R. Is that RS? Should be a jar. Z28. I'm not 100% sure, but this is what I like about it right here. I saw that. Holy cow. Look at that thing. Yeah, it's a real Z28. You just don't see those around anymore. They're starting to come back. Hey, you guys, we did a car almost like this. A little bit newer. This is a 71 small block car, 350 in it. Let's see here. What do we got Porsche-wise over here? I love me some Porsches, but I can't afford them. Maybe someday. 997, 2005. That's a sick car. I think my buddy had one of these, a gray one, that he did some upgrades to. I think it was so fast. Dude, it's like the Mr. Miyagi car. Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off.
Look at this. Look at how clean this thing is. 103,000. I'm not sure if that's a good price or a bad price. I don't know nothing about these kind of cars, but if I had the money, I'd drive it. Another little Porsche. Z06, I think. Sorry, I'm just making through because there's a whole other room where they're doing the restoration stuff. Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, that screams America all day long. .505 horsepower supercharged edition. You see the blower right there? Boop. 25. Yeah. Wow. It's a great looking car too. All right, we got a little bit left in this row. Run down here real quick. Wait, hold on, I'm going the wrong way. A couple Corvettes back here. Let's look at another just base C5. Was it a 65? Yep, 65 Mustang. Look at that. Beautiful. I could see my daughter driving one of these. I'm not the biggest Ford guy in the world. I do appreciate them. I do like them a lot. I think the car is amazing. Man, I wish I could afford something like that for her. 30 grand? Yeah, it's not that bad. And then I was told this is the Falcon that my buddy Sean has been working on. He's had this since high school. This is his old drag car. And he's done the roll cage and some stuff on it. And he's got the meat in the back. You can see the cage. It's kind of hard to see. You can see the cage here and everything. And this is a car that he's been going on. And we'll meet him here in a second. He's in the back doing, he's one of the guys that does all the restoration stuff here. Let's wander our way back that direction. Actually, let's go over here real quick. I missed out on a couple of these Ferraris. I know my kid would be over here freaking out.
More than you can afford, pal. Ferrari.
Yeah, Ferrari, bud. What do we got hiding back here? Oh, yeah, that's probably stuff you cannot touch. Shelby Cobra. I thought I saw a real one over here earlier. That definitely looks like it could be a real one. I'll have to ask about that. And we got another Ferrari sitting over here. A couple more Porsches. So the GTO over there on the left. I'm not a big Ferrari guy, so I'm not sure what this is. You guys can leave it in the comments, but it sure is fancy looking. It's got the see-through window. I'm not a Ferrari guy because I can't afford it. So you saw what I'm driving. Woo! 455. Trans Am, baby. Ah, it's an auto car. I know those are hard to find in a manual. This GTO sitting on the lift over here. Absolutely beautiful. Nice, God. ZR1. I saw it. You can see it right there. Oh, this is a machine right here. I'll tell you, this is all the stuff that you see in here, and all the technology has come to give us what we have here, which is just a phenomenal machine on track, daily driving. Just you could do anything with it. There's no price on it, which means it's probably way too expensive for me. But there's the package, 2019 with a Z32 package. I don't know what that means. I think it's a brake package, maybe. And then, oh, well, look here. All right. This one, I think that is a Hearst edition. Three on top. And 4-speed manual. Look at that car. GTO convertible. Absolutely gorgeous. You got yourself a nice little manual car in there. Talk about super clean. See, there we go. But it's sold. Look at the inside of this thing. Absolutely gorgeous. And even the trunk looks brand new. Power antenna. Look at that thing. And I love these Bel Airs. Once again, my wife would probably die to have this thing. Or I'd probably die trying to get it for her. Here we go, Corvette. Is this a 50 or 63? Hold on. Let me see. 61. 61 Corvette. 89,000. Still has everything in it. Look at this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. My uncle would, if he was still alive, would absolutely love this car. He'd be freaking out, showing all him and his vet club boys this stuff. Here we go. Cobra. GT350. You know, funny fact is they used to rent these out. Used to be able to rent these, is what I was told when I from a pretty good source. Used to be able to go down to like a shop and rent a 350 out. So it's pretty nuts. And this one's a 1968, 129,000. I don't know if that's good or bad, but what I do know is this is a badass car. Looks like there's all the paperwork that goes with it back there. Like I said, these guys are legit, man. They do their homework. It looks like they've got everything figured out, and they've got quite a system here. There's another Impala. Look at this thing. This is my style right here. This is what I like to be in. Low and slow. That's fine. I'll make it fast. But look at this thing. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Interior is perfect. What is that? Almost so super sparkly. So sick. All right, so let's go ahead and make our way up. There's a Viper right there. Rolling on in. Oh, there's another Viper rolling on in. That must be the owner and the other car they got coming in. And look at that boy. See her purring away. ZR1. All right. And you can see by the facility how clean. I mean, you could eat off the floor in this place. And man, do I wish gas prices were still 77 cents. I remember though when they were $1 or are in that price range for $1. We could get them that cheap. All right, so I already walked back here, and I kind of know what's back here as far as the cars go, but this is split window heaven. If you guys need a restoration of some sort done, this is unreal. So you've got split window, split window, split window, split window, split window, split window. I think there's 2 more back there. We're going to walk back there and look real quick. So from what I've been told, the chain here is, so this one is on the rotisserie. They're going through it right now. And then when it gets done, it'll end up basically like this guy here, who is about to be finished and ready to be put up for sale because there's already stickers and stuff on it. But like I said, they're pulling in the cars. Chris, who was supposed to be giving us a little bit of a tour, who had to get cars in, he just pulled this Cadillac in. But look at this, 427 convertible, unfreaking real. I mean, the work that these guys do is just absolutely amazing, down to every last little nut and bolt. It is insane. You got the chassis over here. This one's on the rotisserie. So you can see right here, everything on this one is getting ready to go back together. The whole car is taken apart. Everything is labeled, tagged, bagged, and cleaned and restored. And then you've got everything, all interior parts, everything is all sitting over here. And you can see it up on the lift, obviously. But I mean, they've got every little thing taken apart and ready to go here. So sick. Now, this right here is a real Cobra. 427. It's got Carroll Shelby's autograph on the dash like they all do. And let me see what the price on this thing is. It's going to be something absolutely ridiculous because this is what it is. $200K. $199,000. Shelby Performance Cobra CSX 6000 Series 1965. 427. I mean, that's the recipe for crazy speed is a little bitty car, big motor, lots of horsepower. All right, here's another Stingray split window. This one looks like it's pretty close to being done. You see all the parts labeled up. This is obviously for this car here because you can see the matching color stuff. So it looks like this one here they're starting to put back together. So this one's got LS in it. So you can see they've got this valve cover. Like that side is covered up, so I'll walk over there, you can see, but everything's hidden underneath. And you can put a valve cover on there. I've seen these kits before. See, look, here's all the electronics and stuff they're putting on it that they're redoing everything with. It's really, really insane. Good car. And you got all the pieces over here for this guy going together. Look at all these nuts and bolts. These guys got to figure out all this stuff. They got to go through everything and label it and figure out which one's the right one. And that's the tedious work that goes into this stuff when you guys are restoring cars and doing these things. It's absolutely insane. So they're over here doing the trim, all this stuff on the interior. Look at how nice and clean that is. Every sound deadening, every nut and bolt is touched. Every nut and bolt is touched. Look, they go even as far as to putting in the plastic on the inside of the doors. I didn't even know they had that back then. Maybe they don't. I don't know. And I'm not getting paid or nothing by these guys for this. This is just me geeking out over all the cars. Look at this. Just so unreal. 327. All right, guys. Well, this is the one that my friend's working on. He dipped out, though, I think, because he doesn't like being on camera. But I think he's just going through this one, making sure it's ready because it was sold. I'm sure as soon as I stop recording, he'll pop back up. He told me he didn't want to be on camera, so it's understandable. Let's see here. This one. Ended up going, so this is a 61. Ended up going for 76.9. Beautiful car. All right. Well, that kind of ends the tour. I just had to run through here real quick. I was given the opportunity, and I'm definitely not going to pass up the opportunity to come and look at a bunch of old cars. Um, Sorry I had to make this really quick, and we didn't get as much detail on the cars as we could. If you guys have any questions, I'll leave the link to this place with the phone number and location in the description. And you guys can give them a call on any car you saw in the background that I didn't go over really good. You can call and ask them about it. I've got to get in the Average Joe, and we got to heck the heck out of here because there's a hurricane on the way, and everybody's literally evacuating right now. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.